Hello voicemail users. In today's tutorial we will be discussing some basic functions of your voicemail box. This tutorial is designed for users whose mailbox resides on the 5000 controller only. If you are unsure of what system platform your company uses, see your system administrator. So if you're ready, let's get started. We will talk about 5 items today, and those items are how to access your mailbox from within the office as well as remotely, setting up your new mailbox, what to do if you are a new employee and inherit a mailbox from a previous employee, how to re-record your name and re-record your outgoing greeting, and lastly, how to transfer a caller directly into a coworker's mailbox and not ring the coworker's phone. First of all, let's talk about how to access your mailbox. Now, you will need to remember that your assigned mailbox number will be the same as your assigned phone extension number. As an example, if your extension number is 210, then your mailbox number will be 210. So with that said, let's get busy. To access your mailbox from your desk phone, you must lift the handset to access internal dial tone. Press the VM or voicemail key, however the key may be labeled. Wait for the system to answer and then dial the star key. Pressing that star key identifies you as an owner to the system. And then you will dial your mailbox number when you are prompted to do so, and then you'll dial your passcode when prompted. So now let's discuss 2 ways to access your mailbox while you are out of the office. First of all, let's talk about what a DID is. That's just a fancy phone technician term that stands for direct inward dial. Some companies purchase a large block of telephone numbers and assign a specific phone number to each extension within the office. In a nutshell, it's a private phone number that when dialed rings your desk phone directly. So, if your extension has been assigned a DID, you'll just dial your DID. If not, you'll have to dial your company's main phone number. If somebody answers, you'll ask them to transfer you into the voicemail system. They will do this by pressing their VM or voicemail key while speaking to you and then hanging up. Either way, at this point, you'll be in the voicemail system. So that's your 2 ways to get into the system. Whatever avenue that you use, your next step will be to wait for the system to answer and play a greeting, whether it's your personal greeting or the company greeting. But when the system answers, you will press the star key. You'll then be prompted to dial your mailbox number and then followed by a prompt to dial your mailbox passcode. Easy peasy, right? If nothing else, just remember to dial the star key whenever the voicemail system picks up. At that point, she'll walk you through with your prompts. Okay, so now we know how to access our mailbox. Next, let's talk about the steps you must follow to set up your mailbox. When the system is first installed and you access your brand new mailbox, you are prompted with some voice commands to guide you through your first time mailbox setup process. You'll be asked to do 3 things. Number 1 is to change your default passcode set up by your technician to a passcode of your choosing. Secondly, you'll be asked to record just your name for the company directory. And then thirdly, you'll record your outgoing greeting the callers will hear. Now, your default security code may be one of 2 codes depending upon your programmer and software level. The code could simply be just the pound key, or it could be your mailbox number followed by the pound key. Meaning that if your assigned mailbox is 210, your default first time code could be either just the pound key or 210 pound. Most often though, the mailbox default code is just the pound key until you change it. So here are the steps to set up your mailbox. First, you need to access your mailbox by lifting the handset, pressing the VM key, and then pressing the star key. Dial your assigned mailbox, and when prompted, you'll enter that default passcode. Try pressing just the pound key first, and if she tells you that's an invalid code, dial your mailbox followed by the pound key. At this point, you should be in your mailbox and the new user prompts will play and begin to guide you through your setup process. You will first be prompted to input a new security code that you wish to use. Next, you'll be prompted to record just your name for the directory. She'll tell you to press the pound key after you record your name. Be sure to press that pound key after you record your name, as that stops the recording process. Otherwise, she will record you breathing into your phone for an hour. After you get your name recorded, then you will hear a new user tutorial. This tutorial lasts for about 45 seconds. Do not hang up during this tutorial, as after this 45-second tutorial plays, you must get a little bit proactive to record your outgoing greeting. So, after that tutorial plays, you will dial 411 on your dial pad. That's 411 just as if you were dialing information. By dialing 411, you will be prompted to record your outgoing greeting. And don't forget to press that pound key to stop the recording process. Once you get that greeting recorded, don't hang up. She will give you one more prompt to press the pound key one last time to save all the changes you just made in your mailbox. Next, let's chat about new employees. Maybe you are recently new to the company and you have been assigned an existing extension with a mailbox that the previous owner had already set up. Since you are inheriting an existing mailbox, you must re-record over the previous user's name and greeting. Hopefully, the previous employee has given you the passcode for the mailbox. If not, you'll need to see your system administrator to get the passcode reset so that you may access the mailbox. But once you have access to the mailbox, you must first re-record the greeting in your own voice, and secondly, re-record the mailbox name in your own voice. Your mailbox actually has 3 greeting slots: a primary greeting slot, an alternate greeting slot, and lastly, a system greeting that is nothing more than a canned voice that tells the callers to leave a message at your extension. So, your steps will be to access your mailbox by using the VM or voicemail key, dialing star, your mailbox, and passcode. After accessing your mailbox, dial 411 to record your primary greeting and follow the prompts to record and save. You may at a later date access your mailbox, dial 412 to record an alternate greeting, or 413 to use the system greeting. If you've watched this tutorial from the beginning, that 411 process should ring a bell, as that was the process the original owner of the mailbox dialed when they recorded their greeting during the new mailbox setup. Next, we'll talk about re-recording your name. Again, if you've inherited an existing mailbox, your next step will be to re-record over the previous owner's name within the mailbox. So here are those steps. Access the mailbox. Once in the mailbox, dial 4, dial 2, and at this point, the recorded name of the mailbox as currently recorded will play. After the name is played, press 3 to re-record and follow the prompts, and don't forget to press the pound key to save. And the last thing we'll chat about here is transferring a caller directly to a mailbox without ringing the employee phone. So let's talk about that. While speaking to your caller, you will press the VM or voicemail key. You will then be prompted to enter or dial a mailbox. Simply dial the coworker mailbox number and then quickly hang up so the transferred party does not miss any of the outgoing greeting the employee has recorded. So that's all there is to it. So, as always, I hope that you found this tutorial helpful, and I do want to take a moment to let you know that we can be found on the web at www.twns.com. I hope you check us out. I do want to make a note, though, that if you do visit our homepage, you will see a link on our homepage asking you to click to check us out on YouTube. If you do click this link, you'll find some Mitel user tutorials. All of the tutorials linked to our homepage are for Mitel phone and applications residing on the Mitel 3300 controller, not the 5000 controller. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this tutorial, the voicemail instructions we just talked about is for the voicemail residing on the 5000 controller. We do have a second YouTube channel, though, specifically for the 5000 controller products and phones. So if you have access to YouTube's homepage directly, once you access YouTube, you'll do a YouTube search for the Transwest Team 5000. That's the Transwest Team 5000, all lowercase, no spaces. This will take you to instructional videos for products residing on the 5000 controller only. So, again, I want to thank you and enjoy using your voicemail system.